Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Comic Book Burrito, and we are the fastest men alive. My name's Darian.
My name's Landon.
And today we have a plethora of stuff for you. We have Marvel, we have DC. Actually, no, we don't. We don't have any DC again this week. DC fandom happened, and they were just like, wait till Peacemaker comes out in January. Yeah, but we have games. You name it, we got it. Let's talk. Landon, how you been doing this week?
Been doing pretty good. We have a lot of news on the Marvel end due to us not being able to record on Saturday. We recorded on Thursday last week, if y'all remember.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of Disney Plus stuff to talk about, and a little trailer that came out called Permanently Home.
This is a little trailer, unimportant.
This little trailer,
we'll skim past it.
Yeah, but how about you? How's your week been?
It's been really good. Like I said, you got that trailer, all that D23, not D23. Sorry, that's happening right now though. All that Disney Plus Day news that we didn't get to talk about last week. We'll talk about this week. Been thinking about all that. Started watching X-Men the animated series again. I've seen parts of it, but I haven't seen it all the way through. So I'm watching it all the way through. And in preparation for a certain thing we'll talk about soon in this episode, actually.
Yeah.
But I've been doing that. I watched half of The Incredible Hulk earlier.
Yeah. What were you watching that on? Because I know that's not on.
Watching it on Amazon Fire Stick.
Fire Stick? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The thing is it's great. But we have a bracket. We have a little thing we've been doing last however many weeks. And we are at the final stretch, ladies and gentlemen, the final battle. First, I'm going to announce the winners of last week. Last week's matchups were the Spectre versus Dr. Fate and Doctor Strange versus Scarlet Witch. Would you like to know who won between the Spectre and Dr. Fate? Who's your guess?
I'm going to say the Spectre.
Well, Spectre had 5 votes, and Dr. Fate had 2.
Ooh.
So the Spectre beat Dr. Fate.
Yes, clearly.
Doctor Strange versus Scarlet Witch.
This one's really difficult. I'm gonna say Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange had 7 votes. Scarlet Witch had 4.
I mean, honestly, I actually thought it was gonna be way closer. But I mean, I think both of these were a good fight to vote on.
Yes.
So I honestly don't think anybody was in the wrong here. For if somebody voted Scarlet Witch, I don't believe you're in the. It's not. These weren't obvious answers. So this was a good battle. Good battle.
Definitely. But this week, it's our final matchup. We have Doctor Strange versus the Spectre.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this will decide who's the strongest I got the 8 strongest heroes / anti-heroes in DC and the 8 strongest heroes in Marvel.
Yeah.
And so now this will decide the strongest hero in all of superhero comics. This is very up to opinion of the websites that I got this from.
Yeah.
But from these characters, the strongest. So here we go with Doctor Strange versus the Spectre. Spectre is a god being.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange can also be somewhat called a god being if he wanted to be.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see in What If, I mean, he's very capable. I mean, Doctor Strange is very capable of doing insane things.
And that's in my one thing I can say about the Spectre. He needs a force. I can't remember what it's called, but I could find it right here. Hang on. Because the Spectre's got something in him that gives him the power that he has.
Yeah.
But this person says Doctor Strange would likely never have to defend himself against the Spectre. Spectre comes for guilty men and women, for that matter. And while Doctor Strange is no stranger to the darker side of heroism, he's not the kind of guilty the Spectre usually concerns himself with.
Yeah.
It becomes clear as a primordial spirit of vengeance, the Spectre is bound by his mission to strike only those worthy of divine retribution. Powerful though Doctor Strange is, it is unlikely he could more than inconvenience the Spectre, for neither could the Spectre harm Doctor Strange unless there was an innocent blood on his mystical hands. that throws a curveball into it. He can't even hurt Doctor Strange at all. Unless Strange killed somebody.
He's that dog. He can't kill nobody.
I honestly thought Spectre would win this one. I'm starting to think Doctor Strange might win.
Yeah.
No, but let's think about it. If we're doing like top strength Doctor Strange, like if you want to bring What If in there, he did kill some people, and so I mean he has killed people technically. Mm-hmm. But then again, are you gonna go? Do you want to do like full power evil Doctor Strange doesn't care about anything, or you want to do like still hero Doctor Strange just at his full potential?
I mean, it's just regular Doctor Strange. He's a hero,
So that means the Spectre would not be able to touch him.
Yeah. So Doctor Strange wins.
But what if Doctor Strange still attacked the Spectre though? Would he then be able to attack him? That's the question. He can't attack innocent people. Now, the good doctor might have some skeletons in his closet, but nothing that could result in a being with a similar level of power to the living tribunal roasting him. What? The Spectre is the second manifestation of God's wrath in DC, but at the restriction of only harming the guilty, Dr. Stephen Vincent Strange is absolutely toast. That being said, I doubt Dr. Strange could actually hurt the Spectre. They can't hurt each other. It's a tie?
Huh.
It better not be. No, my knowledge, Strange is not best of the living tribunal in comparison to our ghostly green cape. As a final thought, the only result of the two meetings is possibly Strange inviting a Spectre over to the Sanctum Sanctorum.
Mm-hmm.
If this is not in a tie, it can't.
Yeah, I know we've done this build up for weeks, and
it's not going to end in a tie.
I guess flip a quarter.
Oh, you want to do it? Thanos snap.
Yeah. I mean,
if this ends in a tie, Thanos will snap. We'll find out who's left remaining.
Yeah. Okay. I honestly.
Should we do it?
Yeah. Sure. Go with it.
All right.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel like I don't want to screw nobody over by saying like Doctor Strange could obviously.
Well, it ends for those people. It'll end in a tie because Doctor Strange is a good guy. He won't be able to even hurt the Spectre. The Spectre won't hurt Doctor Strange because he doesn't have any guilty lives. Doesn't have any lost lives in his hands. So it's a tie there. So that means we got to throw a wild card into the mix. Thanos shows up, all Infinity Stones, says, "I'm inevitable," snaps his finger. One of them turns to dust, and your winner is the one remaining. So let's see. Okay, I'm going to do Doctor Strange is going to be heads. Spectre's going to be tails. Got it?
Yep.
Here we go. Hitting Thanos snaps now. Your winner is Doctor Strange.
Congratulations, Strange. Congratulations.
Thanos snapped the Spectre out of existence.
So,
that's not what I thought that would go.
I know. Doctor Strange wins this.
Kind of like that, though, how he just Thanos snapped through in a wild card.
Yeah. But, in some ways, I wonder if we are.
But you know what, though? We're going to have to leave this up to the people.
Yeah.
We are going to have to vote Doctor Strange based on our logic.
Yes.
So,
our logic. And if our logic is completely flawed, then tell us all about it.
Yes, but Doctor Strange is getting the vote for us. And that will be the end of our bracket.
Mm-hmm.
We'll announce the winner next week. And it was fun. We might do another one in the future if we have, and after Hawkeye, maybe.
Yeah, let's do a Hawkeye.
No, it's just gonna be every one of them is Hawkeye. Who would win between Hawkeye and Hawkeye? Kate Bishop
Hawkeye,
and Hawkeye.
Hawkeye, Ultimate Hawkeye, Kate Bishop. I'm just naming
Old Man Hawkeye.
Old Man Hawkeye. I'm gonna have to go. I'll be honest. I have to go with Hawkeye.
Okay. But now we need to get into the good stuff.
Yeah, the news.
The good. No, not the news. Not yet. Wait, we got a trailer to talk about.
Oh, so what? That's still news, though.
Yeah, but not to me because we already know about it. Spider-Man: No Way Home dropped a trailer. Its first official trailer. The first one was a teaser, and ladies and gentlemen, yeah, it did tease very well. But this one.
It's more of it. I think this is more of a tease.
This is just like said. You want the villains? You want to see Green Goblin. You want classic Electro face mask? Marvel said, "Here you go." Or Sony, and also said, "Here you go." And they said, "We'll see you in the theaters."
No joke. No matter what you think of John Watts directing, like I don't know who's
he's made some of the best Spider-Man movies besides Sam Raimi.
Well,
like almost tied for me at least.
Well,
we'll talk about that though in the
I was going to talk about all the villain designs. I mean, he has, from what I've seen, he has not missed at all with all these redesigns for the villains.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's like, probably the most different looking one is
Mysterio.
Is probably
Vulture.
No, I would say Vulture or Electro. I mean, those look incredible.
Yeah, that's true. For Lizard though, they didn't do anything. They just kind of Lizard. Here you go.
Yeah, it looks like the regular
copy
Lizard
paste
from Spider-Man.
They copy and paste.
Yeah. It looks like, again, it does, like, it's weird because behind the scenes stuff, like all the leaked CGI stuff, it shows him wearing purple pants. So I'm guessing he has. I wonder if they like kind of like closed that off a bit in the CGI department because I mean, Lizard got punched in that Brazilian, and I better not hear no bull from Spillman and my brother Noah saying it was the wind or he's turning around.
Oh my god!
My boy was punched by Toby or Andrew,
or John Cena is the new Spider-Man, or where's Drax?
It's not. Or
Ant-Man.
It's not Ant-Man.
Where's Wasp?
It's not. It's
or Yellow Jacket could have been.
It's Tobey Maguire.
Or
I understand if someone was like, Sandman knocked him, kind of pushed him out of the way. But man, who is Lizard going towards? You know what I'm saying? Because
he is swiping at somebody that is not there.
He is swiping at someone that is not there. Man, we're talking about like the whole end of the trailer, but like,
let's not talk about those leaks though, since we have vowed to not talk about the pictures and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Even though I just said one a bit, but I ain't giving no story stuff, just kind of CGI stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So something I thought was because they mentioned Tobey Maguire in this trailer.
He did. I also want to point out in that scene because I watched a lot of breakdown videos.
Yes. Have you seen New Rockstar's video?
That is the one. That's one of the main ones that I watched. Go check out. Like I'm gonna plug them because why not? New Rockstars. Eric Voss over there. He's got it going on. He does his research.
Oh yeah.
And he sits down and he takes his magnifying glass. He got binoculars. And he sits down at his computer and he watches these trailers over and over.
Every frame.
It's at 0.25 speed.
Yep.
But the scene where Spider-Man's up against the pillar, and you see Doc Ock going towards him with his one of his arms. You see the arm already has red and gold on it, so it looks like he's already absorbed part of the suit. You can see where it's been absorbed. It was on his stomach. He's missing a whole chunk, and his tie was like hanging out of his suit. You can see. So it looks like, and he does this like an Iron Man move where he takes the nanotech from his like head and moves it down to his chest to like shield him from the impact of the. And then that's when Ock goes, "You're not Peter Parker."
Yeah. So I mean, he's talking about Toby. Clearly.
Yes, that was the reference for Toby. He is there, not there, but he might be there.
Yeah. I believe New Rockstar pointed this out. They're all like, well, how the heck is Doc Ock able to absorb something like the nanotech, right? But I believe this was New Rockstar that said that with that thing, that chip that was in like Doc Ock's spine or whatever with the arms.
The inhibitor chip, I think.
Yeah, the inhibitor chip. They think it's something very they think it's something like very similar with that, so he's able to absorb it somehow. I think that was New Rockstar that said that. And
they are AI.
And I think I feel like I sent you this. I love that theory of seriously, what's your name? Because I think that's like
we gotta talk about that.
That would be really clever if they did that.
Yeah. There is a scene in that trailer. I mean, obviously, you guys have seen it if you're Marvel fans. Unless you watch the show for DC, then okay. But There's a scene in the trailer where they go, "What's your name?" And he goes, "Dr. Otto Octavius." And then they laugh, and then they're like, "No, what's your real name?" And then he like shows Octavius looking all like really
confused or whatever.
But this is, if you got to look, these are two distinct, different places that they're at.
Yeah, I think it looks like they're wearing. Yeah, different places. I was going to say different outfits, but no, same outfits. But like you're right, it is very, very different places, and it's so.
And if the theories are correct, that box that Spider-Man stole from Doctor Strange, that's the multiversal prison.
Yeah,
and that place that they were in looked like a cellar. You saw the doors in the background with the light shining through.
Mm-hmm.
That was a basement or a cellar of some sort. So one could be enticed to think that they just saw another Spider-Man and they go, "What's your name?" And he goes, "My name's Peter Parker." And he goes, and they all laugh and he goes, "Oh, seriously, what's your name?"
Yeah.
And you saw MJ looked at Peter whenever they all laughed.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that could be a...
I mean, that sounds really nice. I like to hear that. I love that theory.
I think it's very, very plausible. They're in the movie. I also want to point out the final scene of the trailer of Doctor Strange on top of the Statue of Liberty, and the like sky is cracking open with these purple cracks, the exact same cracks from What If, when the Watcher was flying through these different realities. Yeah. So that's our first What If connection to the MCU, which I think is awesome. Which that could open up the Watcher being in Multiverse of Madness.
Oh, you think he's gonna be there?
I would say an 80% chance he'll show up and it'll at least be mentioned in Multiverse of Madness. If the What If characters like Captain Carter and Supreme Strange are supposed to be in it, then the Watcher's gonna be in it.
That's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna like that. What do you think about that whole end, like kind of like trailer end credit scene, kind of? Where he's all like, "I can't stop him."
Well, yeah, that's what I was talking about with those purple cracks in the sky.
Yeah. So you think?
I don't know who he's talking about. A lot of people are saying he's talking about every Spider-Man in the universe: Noir, Spider-Ham, Peter B. Parker. You have Miles.
I want to ask
Morbius.
I want to ask a question here.
All right.
If let's say. Okay, let's say Toby and Andrew are not in this movie at all. Okay,
Okay.
Not in this movie, but at the very end, you have like Noir, 2099. You know, like all the Spider-Man from the Shattered Dimensions game. Even like Spider-Man shows up. Would you be mad? Would you be upset or like?
No, I think I'd like freak out. I'd be like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, if they did that, I would have to see the PS4. Guy in there, Ben Jordan.
Yuri Lowenthal.
Yeah.
Playing him.
Wear the mask and stuff. That'd be cool. I'd be into that.
Who voices Miles?
Oh, crap. Who, in the PS4 game or Miles Morales?
Both.
Crap, I cannot remember their names. Let me see here. Man, I'm gonna butcher his name.
Yeah, let me look.
His name is Shemek Moore, I believe. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I felt bad because I felt like that's not
Shameik Moore.
Shameik, okay. Shameik.
Okay, that's not what I expected the guy to look like. Okay. No offense. Wait, are you? Wait, we might be thinking of different Miles here. This is Into the Spider-Verse Miles.
Yes.
I'm talking about PS. Well, we can do Into the Spider-Verse Miles 2.
Yeah,
the one I was thinking of was the PlayStation one.
The PlayStation one is Najee Jeter.
Okay, I don't think about it though, but it would still be very cool thing to see. And if you could, I mean. Obviously, I'm seeing this movie.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I'm like,
even if the trailer didn't come out, I would still.
Yeah, like I didn't need anything other than I just need a picture of Doc Ock, and I'm like, watch a movie. Like Doc Ock, when I watched Spider-Man: Homecoming in theaters back in 2016, that's when it came out, right? I immediately thought, I was like, okay, they got Vulture in this. This is awesome. And he still remains one of my favorite Spider-Man villains in live-action movies. And I was like, Doc Ock would be great fighting against the Spider-Man. And I was like, I'd love to see how they would do a Doc Ock. And I said it again in Far From Home, and then I found out that they're bringing back the old Doc Ock. And it was immediately, I was like, I'm watching it. Then they sprinkled on a Green Goblin and a Sandman. And man, I was we're gonna be eating good that night.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the only time I will accept sand being in my food.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to tell people what we're gonna be doing for the at the movie theater, or you just want to like take a picture and post it on Facebook?
Let's go take a picture. Our Facebook people get the privilege of seeing that.
Okay, go on our Meta page. Okay,
no, it's still Facebook. But yeah, that was Spider-Man: No Way Home trailer. If you could give it a rating,
that was a trailer rating
out of 5. We'll do out of 5 for trailer.
Sorry, you said 1 out of 5, or like 1 out of 5, or 1 out of 10?
1 out of 5.
1 out of 5. Honestly, a 4.
I'd say 4.5 because it was great. Everything was great, but there was a significant lack of other Spider-Man.
Yeah,
and that was it.
Well, okay. If I'm okay. Well, actually, I kind of want to bump it out. I want to bump it up now because they did not. I mean, I want to bump it up now.
Go ahead.
They didn't show them, and I'm like a Toby fanboy. And
but that's a good thing they didn't show them though, because we get to be excited in the theater. I guarantee you, the week after it comes out, they have a TV spot with them in it.
We can. I know. I cannot wait for like the Jimmy Fallon, Kimmel, or whoever where they're
Jimmy
like,
Kimmel, Craven cameo,
where there's just all 3 there.
Oh man,
doing like an interview, Toby, Andrew, and Tom. And I mean, you've heard Andrew Garfield. He's kind of mad.
Yeah, he said, "I'm done." He said, "You're going to the movie, guys. I'll be really happy." I'm like, I feel like he said that, and I was like, "Is he in the movie?" Like,
he's not.
He's not. Maybe we're just like playing ourselves. Maybe it's another Mephisto.
What if he's seriously not? If he's not in this movie, here's the thing: you cannot do. You're going to have a lot of mad people if they're not in this movie. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, why bring all these villains back in, but you just can't bring in the other Spider-Man? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think almost you getting mad is almost like, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like that's well deserved. Oh, crap. Sorry. I was read something like completely wrong. I was like, oh crap. I don't know. We'll just have to see. I'm really excited for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you have anything you want to point out? You think there's another villain on the way, or no? You think it's just 5?
I think there's just 5. We do know that let's see, that
Michael Keaton filming some.
We'll get to that later. But Mysterio, Jake Gyllenhaal, is going to be present in the movie through archival footage. So we don't know if there's any new scenes he's filmed, but it seems they're going to have a flashback with Mysterio in it.
Yeah. What's with the whole? Yeah, you saw that reaction video with Tom Holland and
and then he was like, "Where's the?" And then he just stopped.
Yeah.
And then I sent you the edit of Kevin Feige.
Yeah, I saw. Oh, that was great. Do you think he was talking about other Spider-Man, or you think? Well, he looked at the very end. He looks disappointed. So I think he wants people to know they're in there.
Or maybe he wore a top hat when they filmed it because he wanted Spider-Man to have a top hat, but they edited it out in the movie. And then he saw it and he was like, "Where's the?"
Listen. But I mean, you hear him because he stops. He's all
he does. You can tell he was like everyone else is freaking out around him, both Jacob Batalon and Zendaya, but he was just kind of sitting there.
Yeah.
But yeah, good trailer. We do need to move on because we got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yes, good trailer. If you haven't seen it, what are you doing?
Where have you been?
Yeah, where have you been? And but yes, off of the news.
Yes, and on to some Disney Plus Day. But first, you already know we brought you the news. And if you like Spider-Man stuff, we have a little series going on about halfway through it right now. Comic Book Burrito Into the Spider-Verse. Me and Landon are both traveling the multiverse, picking out all these Spider-Man stories, and we are bringing them to you. This is a dangerous job, but we're doing it for the people. So
it's a very, very dangerous job, by the way.
Yes, you can get sucked into a multiversal wormhole at any moment if you are not careful. We are experienced.
Yes.
And on to the news. I brought you the news, ladies and gentlemen. Disney Plus Day. We got a whole slew of reveals. But the first thing I want to point out is that Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is available in full IMAX on Disney Plus. IMAX is like, have you watched it again?
Shang-Chi? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Good. My dad didn't see it, and so he watched it, and I decided to rewatch it as well.
It gets better every time I watch that movie.
I mean, for me personally, I don't think it gets better, but I do really like that movie.
Like this is so rewatchable. I can and he's charming. Like Shang-Chi's just like such a good character. Like immediately, like I like this dude.
And here's the thing. You know how everybody's saying Eternals was like it was different or whatever. You know, I would say this is that's like how you do different, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's fun. Like it's very, very different. So I loved it. I loved it.
Very good movie. Full in IMAX too. It looks great in IMAX. Yes. The only other two movies that are completely in IMAX are Endgame and Infinity War.
Yes.
And there's some, and all the other movies are only select scenes.
Yeah, I know Civil War. It's like it's the battle scene, and I don't know when the others are, but that's the only two I know.
Yeah.
By the way, I just want to point out. Do you want to tell people your Eternals?
I've lowered it down to a 6 because I now realize, or 6.5.
No, you said 6 now.
Well, which one was it? I can't remember. I was just like, I wasn't planning on talking about it. You threw it in my head.
Yeah, I threw it in your head. You said 6.5, but I think
6.5. No, it's a 6.5 because I now realize that there's way too much crammed in that movie to be better as a Disney Plus show. Continuing.
Sorry, I just wanted to make you
but yeah, we got all that IMAX. They changed the banner on Disney Plus in the Marvel section. You click Marvel, it opens up the banner. It used to be Nick Fury and the 6 Avengers, and it said Marvel in the middle. But now it's I think it still says Marvel, or maybe it says Marvel Studios, but it shows you see Loki, Black Widow, Shuri, Shang-Chi, Black Panther, Captain Marvel, Falcon, Captain America, and I'm pretty sure there's a couple others. But kind of bittersweet, you know. I saw it and I was like, that's awesome. But they took out Tony Stark.
Yeah, I wish they put Iron Man in there, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, I get he's gone. Anyway, but let's get to the happy stuff here. We got a ton of reveals. I'm going to save some of the best ones for last. Some of the new ones. I'm going to bring up the ones we already knew about first. The first thing we got was a little bit of footage for Hawkeye. Not a little bit. It was a decent amount. But that show comes out this upcoming Wednesday. Same day that the Amazing Spider-Man 2 episode releases. So you got a lot to listen to on Wednesday, people.
Oh yeah, a lot.
But we will be reviewing both of those episodes next week. Let's see. Moon Knight was our first little thing we got a glimpse for. Oscar Isaac as our new mentally crazed superhero. or I guess he can be classified as a hero.
Our first mentally crazy superhero. Yeah, I mean, pretty accurate.
Yeah, this show, man.
Me and Greg Katzman, we were very happy because we're hoping this show will have people stop saying who's the Batman of Marvel. Well, so we were like, we were very, very excited for the show.
And do you want to hear? They did release a synopsis for Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Have you heard it?
A synopsis?
A little description of the show.
No, I have not heard it.
One moment, let me get this going. All right. I gotta get it pulled up here. Give your thoughts on Moon Knight while I'm getting this pulled up.
Very, very excited for the show. I think Oscar Isaac is going to do a great job. Great job. Yeah, I mean, from some of the screenshots I saw, it looked really good, very promising. I love the Moon Knight outfit, very Egyptian mummy-like. I think, but especially the shot with him going over with like the moon, it looks great. Mm-hmm. Hey, but out of all the shows they revealed, that's probably the only one I was really excited for. That one and Secret Invasion is in. Which
we'll talk about here in a few minutes. Yes. The synopsis for Moon Knight reads as follows. A new globe-trotting action-adventure series featuring a complex vigilante who suffers from dissociative identity disorder. The multiple identities who live inside him find themselves thrust into a deadly war of the gods against the backdrop of modern and ancient Egypt. A deadly war of the gods.
What do you think? I mean, I hate we did not get like a full look of his outfit on here.
I'm happy we didn't, because it's going to be that big reveal in the show, and it's going to end right when it shows it. And I'm going to freak out.
Yeah, I'm gonna hate. Honestly, I'm gonna hate when they do. Oh crap! What's the suit called? What's the one where he's wearing like the business
white suit?
Yeah, what's that called?
I don't think there's a name to it. I thought it was just a white suit. And there was a shot in the trailer of him on a train or bus. It looked like, and he had his hands up on there, and he's wearing white gloves, and like that was not his normal outfit. And I think that was the white suit.
Yeah, apparently again, I haven't read.
It's just what one of his identities wears. It's like he's like a detective, I think, or something. Can't remember exactly.
What was your first introduction to Moon Knight, by the way? Or will this kind of be it?
Moon Knight. Part of me wants to say the Lego Marvel superheroes.
Lego Marvel superheroes? Okay. For me, it was Spider-Man Web of Shadows. Shadows, and I liked him in there. Yeah, because it's called the Mr. Knight suit. Okay. Hey,
yeah.
I haven't read Moon Knight in a long time, nor I don't even think I read the issues that even involved this suit. But apparently, this suit has a very big story arc behind it, and so people kind of wanted it for like a season 2 type of thing. So I'm just kind of worried about that because I kind of wonder what they're talking about. And I want to go back on my statement earlier saying this and Secret Invasion were the only 2 things I was excited for. Because there's another thing on here I'm very, very hyped about. Or two more things.
I'm going to be honest. There's like everything on here that I'm happy about besides one thing.
Make 3 more. I keep forgetting what was announced. It's
well, you'll find out in here in a minute. I'm going to read them off for surprising the people. But it was Moon Knight. We got a reveal for that. Next was She-Hulk. We got a little bit of stuff for that.
Darren, you're missing one. You're missing the first one they announced.
I know. I'm saving the best for last.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
But Marvel Studios She-Hulk. We got a new logo, and we got some
little teaser.
Little tease. Didn't get to see what her face looked like. But we saw most everything else.
Yeah, again, this was a big problem I did have with them announcing these shows, because all of it was just like coming soon, coming soon.
Yeah, but Moon Knight is coming out next year, and so is She-Hulk.
Yeah, but can they just not give us like a quarter, like Moon Knight, Q4 2022? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if it's coming out next year, they better have a good time slot, or not time slot, but a good date to start doing these episodes. Because I mean, if Miss Marvel is coming out, yeah, it literally says summer 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Because if for Moon Knight could have been winter, spring, fall, you know, they could have just done that. But it's just super weird.
Yeah.
You know, I that's just a little complaint I have. But continue with She-Hulk.
We got to see Smart Hulk, in-game Hulk, but this is the scene. He was there talking to her about gamma radiation and how to control her anger. Seemed like in a gamma lab, which is the gamma lab that he previously mentioned in Endgame when he said he'd spent 18 months in the gamma lab and put the brains and the brawn together. That was the gamma lab, I'm pretty sure. And I'm almost 100% positive that scene, at least just that scene, takes place before Hulk snaps in Endgame and brings everybody back. So it could either be while everyone's already snapped away or before that. But I feel like it won't be before that because he was Bruce Banner and couldn't turn into Hulk then. Yeah. So that would have to be after Infinity War, but before the end of Endgame.
That 5-year time.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I can't just straight up say I disagree with you. I just, I know
because his arm wasn't like burnt at all, and he was normal.
He ain't wearing a cast. I just,
and we previously saw him in Shang-Chi wearing a cast, so but he wasn't Smart Hulk.
Yeah, I mean, could we have seen Hulk? I mean, wouldn't we have seen She-Hulk on like the battlefield or something? But like, I guess they weren't playing that. I don't know. I guess
we'll find out. But the show looked great. Show looked great.
Yeah.
Did you get the reference to the old Hulk show?
Yes, I loved it.
It looked like an old timey law commercial kind of, but even Bruce Banner was in it too, which was weird. He was standing there, and it was like the exact same pose that the old. I can't remember who it was in the old one. And I can picture it in my mind, but I don't remember who it was.
It's so weird because in the 70s Hulk show, Banner was called David. He was called David Banner. I don't know why, but
but he was in the exact same pose, the exact same line. She was like, "Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry." That's the first. Don't get me wrong. That's the first time we've heard that in the MCU, right? His signature.
I know we've never heard Mark Ruffalo say. I think the closest we've heard him say it was like, I'm always angry. I guess that's the closest we've heard him say something like that.
So there we go. We get comic accurate stuff. She-Hulk breaks the fourth wall. That's her thing. So we'll release one of them. So we'll get that a lot.
I better see some. I'm excited. I'm strangely out of this whole show. I'm more excited for the courtroom stuff.
I want to see. Okay, the only thing I want to see courtroom stuff. Everything else will be fine. I just want to see residents of Westview suing the Scarlet Witch because of what happened to them. And I want a court case.
Yeah, then leads into X-Men. I want to see Matt Murdock. I want to see literally her versus like Matt Murdock in like a trial or something.
Imagine it all leads up to this big case at the end, and we're waiting for the other person's lawyer to come in, and he's late. And they're sitting there, and they were like, "I guess we're gonna have to go on without him." And then the doors open, and he walks in, and it starts. Camera looks at the guy's feet while he's walking. See a cane walking beside him, or like one of the sticks. And then the judge, while the camera pans up, the judge will go, "Welcome, Mr. Murdoch," and it shows up. Oh my gosh!
I mean, that would be cool if that was actually like the series, like the season finale. It's just all a big court case. I'd be kind of into that.
It's a legal comedy, so they can do it.
Yeah, like make the episode before like a big action one, and then the episode right after it's literally Jennifer Walters versus Matt Murdock in like a crazy court case. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Because the Abomination.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Yeah. So we'll see though. We've got some Daredevil news later on that we'll talk about. That might have to do with She-Hulk. But well, this next show. Okay.
Skip.
No, we got to talk about it because we got to watch it too.
I know.
Marvel Studios, Miss Marvel. Now, it comes out summer 2022, and this is a bit of a weird one for me. At first, I was like, okay, this show probably not going to be that good. It could be. It could be a huge surprise. But I'm not like, I'm going to watch it. I have to watch it. We watch it for you guys. But I watched the little snippet of stuff that they showed us, and there was only one shot that really interested me. But because I need more. I need a full trailer to be able to know if I'm going to like the show or not.
Yeah.
But at the moment, this is my least anticipated one. I'm gonna be honest. I anticipate I Am Groot more than this, but I don't know.
I feel so bad for Miss Marvel fans because I know I would be really upset if they changed Spider-Man in some way like this, or or Iron Man or Hulk, because it's not Miss Marvel. You know what I'm saying? And I am not a Miss Marvel fan at all. I'm still upset that they changed her power. I know they're probably saving it for Mr. Fantastic. In some ways, I respect that. At the same time, I don't want the characters to change at all.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just a big slap in the face to them.
But this show, we'll see. It'll tie in.
I hate that.
It'll tie into the Marvels. It could set up Secret Invasion too. Wouldn't be surprised about that. Because we knew Captain Marvel is going to be in this show for at least a couple episodes.
Yeah.
She
just like Captain Marvel.
Yeah. But we're going to watch it. We'll see. Could be good. Could be a huge surprise, like I said. You never know. Mm-hmm. But I didn't think Shang-Chi would be a good movie when I first heard about it. And I was like, yeah, I don't know about this guy. I never heard of him. New hero. It doesn't sound like good. Kung Fu movie. I'm not a big fan of those. And it came out and I was blown away.
I knew Eternals was going to be okay. And, it came out and it was okay.
It was okay.
Yeah, so I know we were hyped before, but now I'm like, man, that was just okay. Again, the last shot of this trailer, I'm going to be like, I felt sick. But I was kind of uneasy. I'm like, man, why are they... Because she was literally walking on midair. I
just got to see it in actual, not reflection from a building. I need to actually see it happen to know my thoughts on it. But there is a shot where you see doors get blown into it looks like a school, and there are 4 people standing there in shadows. I have a piece of news about that. I actually didn't write it down. I don't think. Making sure. No, I did not. The villains of the show. I think I had sent it to you. I may have.
You probably have. There's family members or whatever.
Yes. So the villains of the show are a superpowered family named Clandestine. And they are the children of a jinn, which is a type of mythical monster that can put people in dream states and feed on them.
Yeah.
And some other superpowered guy who is their father. And also a government organization called NICE, NICE, acronym, is our main villains. We're getting introduced to another government corporation. This is Clandestine is a family of super beings that are descendants of jinn, and NICE will be led by actress Alicia Reiner, who sounds very familiar. Hang on.
Yeah.
Alicia Reiner, here we go. Alicia Reiner. I've seen her. Hang on. What has she played in? She played in Orange is the New Black. I haven't seen her in that. I've never watched that. Let's see.
Yeah,
maybe I haven't seen her.
Yeah, what? I feel like I've seen her in something too, but everything she's credited in, I've never seen. Maybe I've seen her in Orange is the New. I've never watched the show, but maybe I saw my parents watch it or something, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I've never seen her there, but she will be the leader of NICE. Yeah, that'll be Miss Marvel. We'll see. That's all I can say about that.
Yeah.
Moving on to some new reveals. Well, this isn't really new, but we know it's coming. What if season 2 is on its way? We've been promised Captain Carter will show up again. T'Challa Star-Lord will not show up again. They were unfortunately not able to record anything else with Chadwick before he passed away.
I wonder what the show would have been like if Chadwick was still around. I wonder what other episodes we got with him.
We were going to get that spin-off show about him.
We were, weren't we?
Yeah, Dang. But that didn't happen. Mm-hmm. But yeah, what if season 2 is on its way? Very interested to see that. It'll be out next couple of years.
Yeah, it doesn't. It just says coming soon. Okay.
Oh, I want to point out, and this is still Disney Plus Day stuff. Marvel Studios assembled the making of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is out. Dude, this is so cool to watch how they did all these stunts.
Yeah, if there's one I just want to see, it's I don't know if they're able to do it on here, but I want to see a commentary and a making of Spider-Man: No Way Home.
I can see them doing that. Yeah, well, then again, I don't know because Sony, but we'll see. Next shows after season 2, What If? We have Marvel Studios Echo. And now everyone saw this and they kind of passed by it. They're like, new hero, here we go. Okay. Not necessarily it. I mean, okay, Echo is Maya Lopez. It's her real name. Her father in the comics worked for the Kingpin and was killed by the Kingpin, and the Kingpin took her in under his wing, trained her to be an assassin. She's deaf. And she has the exact same powers as Taskmaster, being able to mimic the moves of the people she's fighting. She is getting introduced in the Hawkeye show. She is going after Hawkeye and Kate with the Tracksuit Mafia, who also work for the Kingpin in the comics. Kingpin's in this show, ladies and gentlemen. He has to be. But we'll talk about that here in a minute. Well, actually, we could talk about it now, but I had like a little airtime where we give our last thoughts before Hawkeye started. But Echo. I'm interested to see how they do this show. Rumors. I'm not going to say anything about that actually either. Got some other news for that. But I don't know. I got to see more about the show. But it's happening. We already knew about it. But
this next one I'm very, very interested and excited for.
Okay. Marvel Studios Spider-Man Freshman Year is coming to Disney Plus. So this show is a story. We first met Peter Parker in his sophomore year of high school, right before Civil War. He talked about in Civil War how 6 months ago when he got bit by a spider or whatever, blah blah. So 6 months before Civil War is when he got that. That would be in his freshman year of high school, most likely. So we get to see him get bit. We may see Uncle Ben. Don't know. But we are going to be seeing some villains of Spider-Man villains. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure one of them is going to be the Scorpion.
Do you think so?
Because Scorpion was in prison. He wanted to get after Spider-Man, obviously. And it seemed like he already had beef with him previously. Yeah. And so I feel like they'll fight in that. But we get to see an origin story animated. No word of Tom Holland showing up. I hope so, because this is MCU canon. But what we do know is that, I don't know. I keep wanting to did I write this down? No, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say that for last. But that's not the only piece of news we have for this show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
But very excited. We'll watch. I mean, obviously.
Yeah. You think, any other, you said Scorpion? Yeah, I would really like to see, I made a joke saying Big Wheel would be kind of funny to do. But I'm excited to see
Tombstone.
Tombstone would be kind of interesting. I was going to say Shocker, but that doesn't really
that wouldn't work.
Yeah, that wouldn't work. Skype would be kind of a good one to start with. But
I can't think of anybody.
Yeah, I can't. Major. No.
Black Cat, maybe.
Yeah, maybe see first version of Black Cat. Rhino.
Could be, possibly. That seems maybe that's something happening. But we don't know much about that other than what I've named off, and something else that I'll talk about at the end of the Marvel section. Next show is I Am Groot, an animated series of shorts showing Baby Groot's journey to becoming of growing older. We get to see him, the events in between the end of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and the after credit scene of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 when he was a teenager. We get to see him grow up. And he meets new characters, and it is canon to the MCU. So we got to watch it.
Yes.
But it's a series of shorts. So I don't know what the animation is going to be, if it's going to be CGI or it's going to be...
In the promotional photo, it shows like him, obviously like a render of him from Guardians 2.
Yeah.
So animated. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. They didn't give us like no concept of what the series could look like.
This has been the works for a little bit, so we'll find out.
Yeah.
Next is Ironheart, which we already knew about. Genius inventor Riri Williams builds the most advanced suit of armor since Iron Man. She's supposed to be in Black Panther 2. Exciting. Ready for more Iron people. That's just need more Iron people.
Yeah.
But
yeah. By the way, I don't think this was. Yeah, this wasn't even on here. I want to point out that Armor Wars was not mentioned at all.
No, it wasn't. But on the thing they put out on Disney Plus of the Disney Plus Day 2021 thing, it popped up on there as one of the titles it was showing.
Okay, good. I actually, I was kind of looking through Twitter now of the shows. I'm like, man, yeah, did Armor Wars just did not get mentioned whatsoever?
I just don't think they haven't really done much with it yet.
Makes me nervous. That's one of the shows I'm really excited for.
It's a War Machine show. I hope everyone's excited for that.
I love War Machine, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah, but Ironheart is coming next. Yeah. This is a surprise, but not really because we reported it first, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Marvel Studios' Agatha House of Harkness, an original series coming to Disney Plus. A WandaVision spinoff. Catherine Hahn returns as Agatha Harkness. This is gonna set up a lot. They got like a lot of different. She's in a group in the comics. I cannot remember what it's called, but it's a coven of like a bunch of supernatural witches. And like I think they could set something like that up. I forgot, Supernatural 7, I think is what they're called. I don't remember. But they could set something like that up. This show would be great. I want flashbacks to her time and what she was doing during WandaVision. Like in between all that, when we didn't see her, what was she doing? What was she setting up? Where did Pietro come from? I want to know about that.
Yeah. Some of the stuff is super weird. This is another one I was again. I feel stupid for just saying it was only 2 shows because this is another one I'm really interested in because WandaVision, as y'all already know, this is your favorite too, right? WandaVision was show? Yeah.
For now.
Yeah. It's a scene, somewhat of a spin-off. It's very, very exciting. Very exciting.
Yeah. Being written, I don't know if it's being written by Jack Schaefer. I think it might be. But the same people that made WandaVision are making Agatha House of Harkness.
Yeah, exactly. Very excited.
Next is Marvel Zombies, an animated original series coming to Disney Plus. Loosely continuing on the story from What If, episode 5, I think.
Yeah, I wonder. I think this is more of a. I think it'll go more like comic route.
They could possibly, but we are seeing a continuation of Zombie Thanos. But this is where it gets a little confusing because T'Challa was a big character in that episode. He was on the ship flying to Wakanda. Yeah. And so I don't know how they're going to do that unless he dies right at the beginning.
Yeah, they just automatically or something. Man. It's going to be weird. Yeah,
I'm looking forward to that though.
Yes, very.
That was a big. But we reported first on that, ladies and gentlemen. We brought you the news that week. We told you there's a Marvel thing, zombies, Marvel zombie. No, there's obviously a Marvel thing in the works. The Marvel Zombies show in the works.
Yep.
We didn't know, or a project. We didn't know if it was a movie or show, live action or animated, and they revealed it. They listened to the Comic Book Burrito. Kevin Feige listens to the Comic Book Burrito, ladies and gentlemen.
We truly are the fastest man alive.
Yes. Good callback. Marvel Studios' Secret Invasion, an original series coming to Disney Plus. We already knew about this, but a sect of Skrulls that infiltrate all levels of life on Earth, so anyone could be a Skrull. Your grandma could be a Skrull. Go ask her right now. Landon, are you a Skrull?
No. Maybe. I don't know.
Take your word for it.
I don't think I am, but we'll find out. We'll find out when it comes out.
I'll neither confirm nor deny. I am not the werewolf. We got to look at Nick Fury in this show. No eye patch.
Full beard.
Cool beard.
Full beard.
But I do want to point out that they changed his eye up a little bit. I guess now that they showed in Captain Marvel that his eye was scratched out, we haven't seen his normal eye like without the eye patch since then. They kind of like redesigned it a little bit the way it was from Iron Man 2. I want to say where he said, not Iron Man 2. What show was it? He took his eye patch off?
The show. It was a movie. First time we saw his eye patch off, it was Captain America: Winter Soldier. And he's like, someone else, and I.
Yeah, I was thinking of that line in Iron Man 2 where he was like, "I've got my eye on you." I don't know why that came to my mind that he took his eye patch off because he didn't.
So see, that's what Captain Marvel sucks. It completely like ruined Nick Fury. Like I got hyped when I see he's like, last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye. I'm like, dude, somebody like there must have been like a good friend of Nick Fury that full on betrayed him or something, or something. I was going to hear some good stories.
It was a cat. Well, it was a good friend that betrayed him. He loved Goose. We loved Goose.
I didn't.
I loved Goose. Every time someone was like, Goose.
The only Goose I respect is Top Gun Goose, which I think that's actually
that was based off that.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, Goose. And then he was like, you a good kitty. And he scratched him. He was like, oh, Flurkin.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, he said Mother Flurkin. That's what he said.
Mother Flurkin. Secret Invasion, though?
What?
Are you excited for Secret Invasion, though?
I'm very excited for Secret Invasion. I feel like this is the second largest crossover in the comics besides Civil War, I think.
Yeah, a lot of twists in it, and I'm very, very hyped.
Yeah, so in Shang-Chi, like I reported last week, I think is possibly set to appear in this show.
Yeah.
So, and Loki, Coulson, and Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that is we got one more. Well, actually, two more. We got two more. Sorry.
We got two more. Hold up.
Mm-hmm.
I know one of them.
Loki season 2 was shown in the little.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, we already knew that was coming. Interested to see that it's going to go, but we got a logo for that. And then saving for the best for last, ladies and gentlemen.
Best for last.
Marvel Studios' X-Men 97, an animated original series coming in 2023 to Disney Plus. A continuation of X-Men the animated series, picking up right where it left off. Right where it left off, from what I remember, Magneto is now running the house, the Professor X's place or whatever.
Yes, X-Men.
Yeah, he's now running them, and it's been a while.
Yeah, well, some people believe that it's actually not going to do that, but instead it's going to take place after season 4 instead of season 5.
Could.
Because season 5 kind of like, not like a whole new team, but like kind of like new people were doing the animation. And some people don't even count that whole season 5 as the real season.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder. So some people believe this actually takes place after season 4. So
we have Cal Dodd returning as Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
Who voiced Rogue?
Sorry, I was going to ask you. I have no idea.
I'm going to look it up. The power of research, ladies and gentlemen.
Doing it right now.
Not Cyberpunk 2077. Well, hang on a minute. All right. Why is it not? It's not telling me. Wait. Lenore Elizabeth Zan.
Yeah.
She voiced Rogue. She is returning to voice Rogue in this, and along with the voice actor of Beast.
Oh, he's returning too? Good.
Yes.
Yeah. I know some of them died. I don't know fully who.
Who voiced Beast?
Beast, Greg Booza.
Could be. But yeah, that's happening.
Ooh, I wonder if Chris Potter can return as Gambit. Because he's still around. He's still around.
But the question is for this, will it take place in the MCU?
No.
But why is it but it does have Marvel Studios' name. And so this will be the first project that has Marvel Studios, but is it part of the Marvel Studios world? It'll tie in, I feel like. Even if it's another universe, it'll tie in eventually. But this could be our first throw at the X-Men. We need to get moving on from that. But
oh crap! I just realized the voice actor for Cyclops died last year.
There you go. So that we can't obviously won't have him. But yeah, we have a lot of stuff to look forward to. Disney Plus, ladies and gentlemen. Sony is in talks to develop. You might not have heard this, but you might have seen some rumblings. Sony is in talks to develop a solo Miles Morales movie similar to Venom and Morbius in its own universe.
For it to cross over into...
For most likely to cross over into the MCU. But Miles Morales could be getting his own movie. And apparently, No Way Home will sort of set up part of that. But we do know Miles Morales is like a movie is like in works. We know it's happening.
Yeah. I mean, I guess kind of like two movies are kind of in the works. The Spider-Verse 2 and this. It's I almost in some ways I would like a. And so I kind of is this me? I kind of hate we're getting a Spider-Verse sequel. I'm glad we're getting a sequel, but I wish it's just Miles almost. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Am I the only one?
Yeah,
but I probably am because I love Spider-Verse. But yeah, I think it's a good idea. I think it's a great idea to kind of introduce Miles. I don't like what Tom Holland said recently. I don't know, is that on the news thing?
What did he say?
Like if he's playing Spider-Man after 30, he's made a mistake.
Yeah. You want to tell them about that real quick? I gotta plug up my computer.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to go for just like split second. Apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Be right back.
Yeah, for some of y'all who didn't know, Tom Holland recently he's doing an interview for No Way Home, and he said the words, if I'm playing Spider-Man and I'm like after 30, I've done something wrong. And he says that they should introduce Miles Morales after the third movie, which I don't agree at all. I think Miles Morales should be introduced. Like, I want a whole nother trilogy take place in college years. And I think Miles Morales should be introduced in like movie 5 of depending on how they want to do this. I would like for Miles Morales to be introduced in 5. In like either like near the end or in credit scene or something. In 6, him and Peter are really good friends. And at the very end, he gets bit by a spider. And then with Peter being an adult and Miles still being somewhat of a high school student, shows him the ropes. And then we can kind of get that solo movie on the ground. Kind of like how the Miles Morales video game was, where Peter has to like go out of town or something. Miles has to like take over the city. Oh, good smooth transition back in. I just think that would be kind of a good way to go about it. I just don't want Tom Holland. I don't want to get another Spider-Man reboot again because I feel like that's kind of what they're doing. That's what they're going to do with Miles. I don't want that. I want either Peter dies in the MCU and that's done, and like Miles kind of comes in their fruition. But I don't know what they're going to do.
Or Spider-Man No Way Home. He has to trap these villains. He doesn't want to kill them. He doesn't want to send them back to the universe because they die by Spider-Man. So he traps them in their own universe. Doctor Strange creates like a bubble, like the evil Doctor Strange did in What If. And someone's got to be in there to make sure that they stay trapped. Spider-Man sacrifices himself to do. He goes in there, and that is why he has no way home.
So that's not going to happen. If that did, I'll give you $20.
Give me $20 right now.
Give it to me now. I'm excited for a Miles Morales project being worked on. I think it'd be get the same writers who did Spider-Verse, because I thought they wrote great dialogue for Miles.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, but like before that movie came out, I was kind of a Miles Morales denier in a way. I'm all like, he's cool and all, but like, Peter's number one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then after I saw that movie, I'm like, dang, Miles is pretty awesome. I love him. So I put Miles up there with Peter. I love them both. They're both equally great.
Yeah. But let's continue on. Got a lot of news to get over in a very short amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Keaton has indicated that he'll be filming, quote, some Vulture stuff in the very near future.
Don't know what it is, but
no idea. But it won't be the animated show because he didn't know of the Vulture.
Until Homecoming.
Man, I really don't know what it could be, unless it's one of the Sony movies. He's supposed to be Morbius, and I'm pretty sure he's setting up a Sinister Six of his own.
Is there any reshoots currently planned for that movie?
Nope, it comes out in 2 months.
Okay. That the shawarma scene was filmed for Avengers was filmed 10 days before release of the movie.
Oh, well then maybe.
So maybe something with No Way Home.
Could be filming an after credit scene for No Way Home.
Yeah, or something like that.
Doctor Strange. They're doing principal photography for that.
Yeah, someone said like the major reshoots.
Not principal photography. I'm sorry. The reshoots for the
major reshoots.
I think something else.
And people think Vulture is going to be part of that because Michael Keaton was one of those people that were like unavailable during the whole COVID thing.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he could be one of those people coming back. Heck for that. We're not too sure.
Yep. We'll keep you updated. Scarlett Johansson is producing a top secret MCU project, and the rumor has it that this project will be a Red Guardian versus Captain America movie, or possibly a short film.
Okay. For this to happen, because Steve, if we're just talking about regular Steve's in the ice.
In the 70s, it'll take place during the Cold War.
Yes, Steve's in the ice,
mm-hmm.
But Captain America who time traveled. It's not. And think about it. Steve had to time travel to the 70s to put the Tesseract back, right?
Yes.
From that military base. So maybe, we could see
that's true.
Chris Evans again.
I wish.
So just a little. I'm probably missing a major thing with that, but who knows?
I don't know. But that was just something I thought I'd report on. This is something exciting. Last time we talked about that Blade was getting geared up to start doing its thing. We now know when filming starts for Blade. Can you guess?
Next month.
I wish.
Okay. I guess that's later. I'm gonna say
they're still casting right now.
They're still casting. Okay, I'm gonna say February.
Oh, Blade is set to begin filming in the late summer of 2022.
Man, I was way off. Okay.
But next year it starts filming. That means 2023. We're getting Blade.
Yeah, I'm high.
Blade, ladies and gentlemen. He appears, the Daywalker.
You think this movie's gonna be rated R or no?
Maybe, I don't know. I
know they're Deadpool.
All I know,
Deadpool being rated R.
That's true. But like, all I know, and you might not get this reference, but like, some mother flirkin's always trying to skate uphill. That's all I'm saying.
No, I don't get that reference. I always said Flarkin, like from the Guardians game.
You didn't get the reference?
No, I don't get the reference.
You've never seen Blade?
the original ones?
Some derogatory term, always trying to ice skate uphill. It's a line that Blade says in the movie.
I've never seen the original Blade movies.
Oh my gosh. You gotta watch them. We're doing it for extra beef.
There's a lot of older Marvel movies I need to see.
We're gonna watch Steel.
Punisher.
We're gonna watch the DC movie Steel with Shaq.
We're not watching Steel. We need to watch Spawn again, though. I feel like our opinion needs to be finished.
Never. Never.
But yeah, next news.
Yeah, but Blade's happening. Blade's coming. Exciting. Jeremy Renner says he wants Hawkeye to lead the West Coast Avengers in the MCU. He said that during an interview, and I think that's interesting because he does it in the comics. White Vision is also part of the West Coast Avengers in the comics.
Yeah, we just need a Wonder Man, Tigra. I think that's her name, and more people.
But branching off of this, they had a Hawkeye interview thing going on and Haley Steinfeld, girl that plays Kate Bishop, was asked about if she's excited about a potential future being in the Young Avengers. And she looked back at Kevin Feige, and Kevin Feige looked down at her with a face that said, "You better not say anything." And I don't know what was said after that, but I think that's confirmation enough that a Young Avengers project is in the works.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think it's kind of dumb for her to even ask that because I mean, we all know it's coming. I guess they just wanted to see what she would say.
Yeah.
Hey, but
have you read the reviews of Hawkeye and people saying how good she is as Kate Bishop?
No, I have not. I haven't seen any.
They are I already knew she was going to be good as Kate Bishop, but everyone's saying that she's just phenomenal. I saw
a clip. Yeah, I saw a clip of them in the car in that back seat, and it's just doing a full 360. I thought that was great. I felt like I was
Did you probably haven't, because I know you don't like watching this, but they posted 2 clips from the show.
I saw one clip, and that was it.
One of them was Hawkeye and Kate walking in the middle of the street in Times Square, and they were just talking, and all of a sudden you hear a little kid go, "Mommy, look, it's this real superhero, look." And Hawkeye turns around, this little kid comes running, and it runs right past him and goes up to these people that are cosplayed as Ant-Man, Thor, and Katniss Everdeen from Evergreen, whatever it is from.
I didn't see the clip, but I did see a picture of Ant-Man. I first got hyped. I'm like, dude, they have Paul Rudd in the show? That's awesome.
No.
And then I didn't see it. And then I didn't see it.
Yeah, but you have girl dressed as Katniss Everdeen or Evergreen. I can't remember how you say it. From Hunger Games. And Hawkeye goes, "Oh, okay, let's just keep going," to Kate. And Kate goes, "I think your problem's branding." And he's like, "No, my problem is you running around in that ninja suit," talking about the Ronin suit. "So you running around that ninja suit causing me problems." And then she goes, "No, I'm pretty sure it's branding." And the scene ended. And I was like, this is great.
It is branding. I'm actually really excited for the show. This comes out the day before Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, hey, I'm there watching.
Yeah,
3 a.m.
Bring my people. I'm be down to the beach for Thanksgiving, so it'll be nice. Hear the ocean waves.
Are you going to do the 3? Are you going to do? We haven't had a Disney Plus show in a little bit since What If ended. Whenever that was, a couple months ago.
I don't feel that long, honestly.
But are you gonna 3 a.m. the first episode or episode?
I remember for WandaVision I could, but recently I've just been unable to do it. But I will try. I shall try.
I am going to try as well.
Nice. Hopefully,
let's continue because we're running out of time. Yeah, that'd be cool. An MCU Daredevil show is reportedly in the works, according to Daniel RPK. He said that they're casting. And we also have a little piece of news that is new. Charlie Cox will return as Daredevil in 4 MCU projects. His own solo outing, which I just reported on, She-Hulk, Echo, and the upcoming Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if that's confirmation, but that is the rumor.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like almost confirmation-like, but
I don't want to talk about anything for Spider-Man, but Daredevil could be coming, ladies and gentlemen. If you get Echo's a Daredevil villain. You're gonna have Daredevil. You're gonna have Daredevil. He'll be yeah, that's exciting. Spider-Man. I got a little bit of Spider-Man news to end this off. Last piece of Marvel news, ladies and gentlemen. Spider-Man is getting another trilogy along with the freshman year show.
Yes.
The way it'll go will be Spider-Man freshman year, season 1. The year after that, will be Spider-Man 4. And then the year after, Spider-Man freshman year season 2, and then Spider-Man 5, and then freshman year season 3, and then Spider-Man 6, and then no one knows what would be after that. But we're getting another trilogy.
Yeah, so Tom, you're sticking with us. Sticking with us, Tom. Honestly, here's the thing. I do want Tom to stay as Spider-Man just for like another 10 years or so. Yeah, like kind of late 30s Spider-Man, I think would be really good for the MCU. I think it would be kind of cool to show in some ways because you see him in high school, and he's a full-on adult now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm excited. I think that's great news for Spider-Man fans like myself and you and many other people. Yeah. So I'm excited to hear that.
Mm-hmm. And that concludes the Marvel section of the show, ladies and gentlemen.
DC. Okay.
Nothing. On to gaming. We have no DC news because, like I said at the beginning, DC fandom happened. Warner Brothers said you can wait till January.
Yeah, they're gonna be quiet.
January 13th is when we'll actually have a DC show to go over. We ain't had one of those.
Yeah,
that's exciting.
I'm really wondering what. I wonder if Marvel news is going to start being quiet for a bit. Purely because they had to do.
Well, they dropped Spider-Man No Way Home, and they're like, "You wait till May."
Yeah, I know. Yeah, when does how chance about May? Crap.
But we could get a show before that. But I'm thinking Peacemaker will happen, and then we'll get a show probably maybe at some point around that time for Marvel too. But we don't know. But gaming. Let me talk about the marketplace. This week we got a couple new outfits actually. Some new stuff. Here we go. Hawkeye's Avengers Age of Ultron outfit. It's 1,400 credits. Iron Man's Superior Armor is 900 credits. Thor, an Experiment in Static Charge takedown, 600 credits. Captain America's Just Like a Sandbag takedown, 600 credits. Black Panther, This Shall Not Stand takedown, 600 credits. Black Widow's Black and White outfit, 500. Black Panther Civil War outfit, 1,400. Remains one of my favorite MCU outfits in the game. Black Panther, A Wakandan Never Kneels, takedown, 600. Miss Marvel's Black and White outfit for 500. Along with the black and white outfits for Hulk and Captain America, both also for 500. And a free 2-hour Heroes Catalyst.
Well, I mean, I honestly don't really care. I don't really like the Hawkeye.
No, it's not. It just, I don't know.
It looks like the movie. No, that's all. You don't look at the movie.
Point out that
I like that. Say
going to the marketplace, looking at everything, but looking up at the Hawkeye picture, he looks like Thor without a beard and Captain America.
Yeah,
like all of their blonde-ish, like brunette characters look the exact same. At least brunette males.
Yeah,
and it's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm. I'll be honest. I don't really like this week's main marketplace thing. I say probably the best things on here are the takedowns.
Agreed.
I know you like the Civil War suit.
Yeah,
I do agree with you. That is one of the best. It's not my favorite, but it's one of the best MCU suits they have on here. Mm-hmm. I say my favorite is Infinity War, Endgame Iron Man, or Iron Man 2 MCU outfit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, this week's okay. Mm-hmm. Hey, I don't know if I'm just being a little bit impatient because Spider-Man's going to come out here really soon. Mm-hmm. I'm just like waiting for that one.
Well, we got some other games to talk about also during this, but we should talk about some more Avengers stuff with the Spider-Man things that you might possibly have.
Yeah, we have a lot of. Strangely, we have a lot of Avengers stuff. But I mean, I'll get through it real quick. But yeah, you want to start with Spider-Man, and then I can just go through the stocks real quick. Mm-hmm. Okay, so here, you lead off with Spider-Man stuff.
Oh well, I thought you had the Spider-Man stuff.
Oh well, I do. Okay,
okay. I'll let you do the game stuff. I just name off the marketplace, and I listen.
Okay. Sorry. I'm
also about to send you the screenshot of what Simu Liu just tweeted. Who is the guy that plays Shang-Chi? He just posted.
I know there's this cool picture of.
That's funny.
Crap, I can't remember. Yeah. So last week, while I was out camping, so you got to see these way before I did. You did, and I'm honestly kind of jealous. But we got so much Spider-Man news this week for Marvel's Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
And here, let me start off with talking about the outfits. We got they showed us another look of his iconic suit in the game, and apparently it is very inspired by John Romita Sr. or Jr. Yeah, Sr. And I don't know about you, I'm not really getting that vibe from it. They said mostly it has to do with the eyes, which I can kind of see because they're thicker lenses.
Mm-hmm.
Lenses, but I mean that's kind of all I'm getting out of it. Another one was let's see here. Was a Steve Ditko inspired classic suit, which classic Spider-Man suit. I love the symbol though.
Yes.
With very if you look at a Ditko, that's what it looks like. The original suit they made called the Bugle Boy suit, which is Spider-Man with like a sweater, jeans, with a camera hooked to him. Pretty cool. It's kind of like a quick change body outfit.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a revamped design of the Secret War suit. It's called the Secret War suit. And what they did is they took the concept of the Secret War suit, and they changed it up a bit to make it more realistic of what it is. Because the Secret War suit is supposed to be like a spy type of suit, like trying to like sneak around. Mm-hmm. And they made it more like a stealth-like suit, which I think was a cool idea. And people agree, they think this is better than what it is in the comics. So props to Avengers team for doing that.
Yeah.
The Spider Armor Mark 1 suit, which first appeared in Web of Spider-Man issue 100. Played Spider-Man PS4, you got that. The Spider Armor Mark 3 suit, which first appeared in, let's see here, The Amazing Spider-Man 683.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this is one they actually made it look better than the comic book suit, because the comic book has like some blue in it, but they just did black and red, and it looks great.
Yeah.
And never in my life I thought we'd say this. This is the last suit they showed off. Spider-Man Noir suit looks better than Insomniac's.
Yeah.
And I can't believe I'm saying that. I seriously can't believe it. But the lens, the cloak, it looks great. I'm very, very impressed by what they're doing. This is for an exclusive character, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm beyond impressed. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Do you like the suits?
I like them.
No, sounds disappointing.
I like the Spider-Man Noir and the Secret Wars suit.
Mm-hmm.
But the other ones are just little.
That's a classic suit. What's wrong with you?
I got to see more.
Mm-hmm.
I need gameplay.
Yes.
Marvel's Avengers releases gameplay one day before the character comes out.
Which I would like for them to change. Play Avengers. If y'all hearing this, Eddie Wong, whoever, if y'all listening to this, please start doing them 10 days beforehand so we can get like a better look at what we have to see here. But we got a announcement of the voice for Spider-Man. Chiplock at Sonic Omega on Twitter. That's his Twitter name.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not too familiar with his work. I think he plays a Persona, but I think his most iconic role, he plays Noob Saibot in Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh, he does?
Yes. I didn't know that.
What?
So, yeah. So it's kind of interesting. And I don't know, what did you think of the voice? I know some people don't really care for it.
I think it sounds good.
I think it sounds decent, very awkward. Like I'm okay with it. I don't hate it at all.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all the Spider-Man news we got. I'm very excited to see his thing. November 29th. He is a day one for me. As soon as he comes out, I'm playing.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay. But we are spending a lot of time on this Spider-Man thing. But for those Xbox people out there, they're kind of getting a little mad at us.
Oh yeah, I know.
But we do have something for Xbox and Xbox Series X/S and PS5. It's a free-to-play game that is coming out that we can talk about in this off. Multiverses.
Yeah, we won't focus on it too much because they're just characters, but
yeah, there's only a few of them.
Really cool.
We get, I guess basically, this is our Smash Brothers. We get, it's like a platformer of all your WB characters. You have a Game of Thrones character in there.
Arya Stark.
Yeah.
I have the whole roster right here, so I can just name it.
Go ahead and name that off.
The full roster that, as we are recording this, of what they show off is Arya Stark, Batman, Bugs Bunny, Finn the Human, Garnet, Harley Quinn, Jake the Dog, Ren Dog, Shaggy, Steven Universe, Superman, Tom and Jerry, and Wonder Woman.
There you go. This game's going to be a blast. I mean, free to play anyway. Obviously, going to be playing it, but
yeah, voices. I could see. I saw some more things about this game, and you can like choose the ring out thing and the announcer. Like, I can make the announcer Batman's voice.
That's cool. Batman is being voiced by Kevin Conroy.
Yes, I saw that. That's really good.
Shaggy's being voiced by Matthew Lillard.
I can't remember the guy who's doing Superman, but he did Superman in the animated series back in the 90s.
That's good.
So that's a good sign right there. And
what about Harley Quinn's being voiced by Tara Strong, I think?
Yes.
Which is our Harley Quinn and also our Miss Minutes from Loki.
Yes. Here, let me see who's playing Wonder Woman, because I don't know if they've said yet. I'm actually very excited for this game.
Mm-hmm. And it's free, which is just like icing on the cake.
Okay. Abby Trott is playing Wonder Woman.
What has she done?
Look in here. She has a Bug Snacks. Maybe she played something. Maybe she played someone in Bug Snacks.
That game, that's just like a whole like episode in itself, talking about a non-superhero game.
That was a drug trip. Yeah, I liked it though.
Mm-hmm. She has some Demon Slayer stuff. A lot of anime, Transformers stuff.
Yeah, we're just looking at shows.
A lot of anime. Shopkins shows. Carmen San Diego.
She was in Back 4 Blood as Carly. Bugsnax additional voices. Days Gone additional voices. Halo Wars 2 additional voices.
So she just voices background characters in games.
She was in Marvel's Avengers for something.
What? She was a background character.
Anyways.
Yeah. I mean, that game's gonna be great.
Yeah, it just says Marvel's. Yeah, she was in Miles Morales it just says additional voices. I don't know what.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything to say about that game really.
Yeah.
Other than, I mean, it looks great. I'll play it.
Mm-hmm, yeah. It's free to play.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
only for new gen consoles.
Yeah, it's weird. It's only on PS5, Series X and S, PC, not Switch at all. But yeah, it's really weird. I'm surprised they would make it next gen. I mean, from the looks of it, it could run on a PS4 or a Xbox One or Switch. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
But I do have more Avengers stuff, but luckily we can get to this next week. So it's nothing too crazy. So yeah, we can end it off right here if you wanted to.
Yeah, we'll go ahead. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we brought you the news. Mm. We always bring you the news because that's our job. But thank you for joining us this week on the Comic Book Burrito. Talked about a lot. Let's see. We got a new episode this upcoming Wednesday of Comic Book Burrito Into the Spider-Verse for The Amazing Spider-Man 2. This is our final. Everything's uphill from here. We go into the Spider-Verse movie, and then Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home. Just like that.
Yep. We are. Spider-Man No Way Home is upon us.
It is on its way.
I'm very
less than
very
4 weeks.
Yeah, less than 4 weeks.
Oh man. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and or listening. There's not really a way to watch it unless you're just staring at your TV, watching it on YouTube. But
don't recommend. Do not recommend.
I'd rather just listen to it on your way to work or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you have any questions, comments, corrections, or concerns, you can contact me on Instagram at DarianH4404. That's DARIENH4404. Or on Facebook at the Comic Book Burrito official page. Very interactive over there. It's where we post the votes for the bracket, which is the final vote coming up this week.
Mm-hmm.
We highly recommend going there and giving it a follow.
Yeah, you can contact me at Spider_Landon on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, and you can also get both our official comic book burrito pages on, as Darian said, Facebook, also Twitter and Instagram. But we do recommend Twitter and Facebook because it's better, better interactive, better everything.
Yeah, Twitter is at the CB Burrito, capital C, capital B, capital B, and Burrito.
Yes. We do have a kind of a big announcement to kind of.
Oh yeah, been in contact with a person.
Yeah, a very, very, very good person. And we're still working out some stuff with him, but he's a great guy. Great guy. Can't wait to have him here on the show possibly.
Stay tuned. Beginning of the year, next year. Also have another thing that we're planning. Start for Extra Beef next year. Unsure about the details. We'll fill you in a later date. But yeah, thanks for listening.
Yes.
This has been fun. Check out that Spider-Verse episode. Check out the previous Spider-Verse episodes. It's all leading up something big, ladies and gentlemen. And I gotta say, and I can probably vouch for Landon here with this. We are excited to finish the Amazing Spider-Man movies.
Yeah. From what I remember, I like 2 more.
Yes, me as well.
So
we'll talk about that though.
Yeah, I remember liking one way more there. So, but as y'all saw in the episode, I was not impressed.
Yeah, but yeah. Thank you all so much for listening. We will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Excelsior.